Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we're back with another slime video. Another damage test video, because during a couple of my streams lately, I've been getting the question on which does more damage. If I if I have 3 ults, and I used Milum's ult boost, and that was it, and then, a full hand of cards, or would I do more damage with Space Rimuru's 40% attack boost that buffs the ults and the regular attacks? So that's what we're going to try and set up today. It might take a little bit. I won't put you through the entire pain of it. This could be actually a short video if everything lines up perfectly. But this is the team I'm running. Charybdis, Hakuro, Millum, and Valentine are going to be my 3 single target nukes. And then I have Rimuru and Millum in the back. I could probably do better, but no. Well, I could do better with Hakuro at least. Who can I give him? I can... 67, okay, yeah, we'll give you... Okay, we'll give you Shion. We'll up your damage stat a little bit. Space Millum is a little low just because she's only level 80. Valentine is low because she's also level 80. I can give her probably Shuna. Oh, that goes down. Okay, never mind. Okay, so... that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and set up, 3 single target ults, and we're going to boost them with Millum. And then we're going to do 3 attacks and 3 ults, and we'll compare that total damage number of that turn. And then we'll come back, and then we'll do the Rimuru attack boost on 3 ults and 3 normal attacks. And we will then compare to see what actually does more damage. So, let's begin. Okay, we're back, and before you say anything, yes, I realize that trying to have 3 single target attackers up front for the super would be very nice, but there's no way for me to actually give all 3 of them the buff since Rimuru or Millum has to be on. And then if I try and put them in and then take them out, then only 2 of the characters are getting a buff, and then if I try and do the same thing, then no one's getting a buff. So instead of having Valentine on the front, we're gonna have each of the respective units. So Rimuru, Hakuro, and Millum. We're going to ult now to figure out base damage numbers. Hopefully we don't crit, we don't do anything extra. I just want to see how much base damage they're going to do. Let's actually burn this Hakuro card so we have a full hand of Rimuru cards. Okay, so here's our first test, our base damage. So we've got 3 ults and 3 cards that we can use for a total of 6. That way the 3rd card here gets that extra 200% damage boost. And that's how we're going to run it. So we'll do this, that, and that. And then I'll go back in the recording, I'll figure out what the base damage number is, and I'll put it up top as a running total. So let's send this. 27, 27, and 56. Okay, I'm not going to remember that. Okay, and we'll skip this, so 73. Now, please be aware that your results may vary depending on your dupe levels and your gear on your units. Just take that into okay, crit. Okay. 12. Okay, well, that didn't quite work out. I didn't want the crit, but math is hard, so we will keep going. We'll come back. Okay, well, I don't really feel like, doing the math and comparing how much damage that crit would not have done. There is a formula out there. We'll just kind of run with it. Okay, so here's the second test. We're going to boost up with Space Rimuru. So this will increase our attack for everything, not just the ults, but for everything. And so we're going to compare the damage to see how much we do now. We again have a full hand of usable cards. One of these is going to get that 200% boost, and then the ults. And I'm pretty sure Rimuru's going to hit her because he's got more dupes. So let's send this and find out. So 46, 35, 82. And then we've got 10, 5, 15, 9, and and 17.8. Alright, so I'll do that math. I'll put it up here against the base damage, and then we will be back for the third time with the Wind Millum ult instead, which I guess... I mean, they're both maxed out and they're both AoEs, so their attack is roughly the same. So, we'll be back. Right. While we're here, we're just going to launch this Millum ult since we have two, and we're still in the process of getting Wind Millum and everything, so we'll launch this. Hopefully we don't crit, that way we can figure out how much damage her ult normally does, and we'll just add that back into the first test. Or not. Alright, we'll send this one then. Hopefully we don't pierce or crit. 11-2. Alright, we'll take 11-2. We'll come back. I'll add 11-2 back into the base damage calculation. And then we'll be back for the third time for the Wind Millum boost. Okay, we're back for the third and final test. Now, I know that it's not a completely fair test because we're not using Space Rimuru anymore, and that's what we use the base damages of off everything else. We've got Millum instead. So, if you, I mean, I guess I could rerun this entire thing with Millum on the team instead and compare, you know, the total between the first two runs and these first two runs with Millum instead. I don't really feel like that's necessary though. They're not going to hit that much differently. They're both AoE ults, and I don't think their attack stat is too different. Let me bring that up and check if their attack stat is very different. Because if it is, then I will come back and I'll do everything again. Space Rimuru's max attack is 3007, and Wind Millum is 3271? Okay, there's a bit of a difference there. Right? 32, so yeah. Right, there's like a 200 point difference, which is considerable. Okay, well, let's at least run this. So I guess this will be the start of our base damage test with Millum on the team instead. And I guess we're just going to continue. This might be a longer video than I thought, if we're going to try and be as unbiased and clear as possible. So we've got no boosts on, and we're going to launch these hands. So it'll be this section, and then there'll be one more section where I actually boost with Millum. So let's send. So 12-5, 11-2, 72, and then we've got the 3, 27, 27, and 52. Alright, so there's the first of 2 rounds with Millum. Then we'll be back. Okay, we're back for the last part of this test, I hope. So, we've got another 3 ults, we've got a full hand. We're going to boost with Millum, 70%. She increases her own crit damage by 20, so if she does crit, then crap. But this is the final turn that I'm looking for. How much damage will this turn do versus the turn with the 40% attack boost on Rimuru? So let's go ahead and send these. These normal attacks will do normal damage. They're not boosted in any way. So 25, 27, 57, okay. And the first ult does the AoE 12-4, 19, and 21. Okay, so we will, I'll do those calculations. We'll go back to the menu and we will compare everything and kind of do a review. So hold on. Okay, I didn't realize that during the attack boost test with Rimuru that the first attack that Millum did was a crit. So we are back very quickly just to boost up the attack. and see how much a normal attack from Millum would do with that ult so I could re-input the damage numbers, and I want it on video, that way no one can claim that I'm cheating. So hopefully this doesn't crit or pierce, and it's just a basic standard. We'll do both of them just in case. And... okay, 3582. Alright, back to the drawing board, and then we'll be at the very end of the video. Alright, I have done all the maths. You can already see the math up top in the corner. So, what we have learned today is actually surprising, because I thought it would be different. The Rimuru attack boost on a full 6-card send does about 4,000 less damage than a 6-card full send with the Millum alt boost. I am pleasantly surprised, because I thought that the 40% attack boost on the normal attacks would make up the difference of not having those attacks boosted for the wind Millum boost, but I was wrong. So, if you're looking for maximum 6-card damage value based on the science that I have just provided you, and again, results may vary, it is better to use the Millum alt boost than to use the Rimuru attack boost in most scenarios. If you don't have a full hand of cards to use, if you have 3 alts but you don't really have a good 3 other cards to send, obviously using the wind boost is priority then, because really you're only looking for damage from the alts. If you have a full hand of normal cards and you're nowhere close to alts, but you need to kill them off really fast, or something, you need to put some damage out there, then using the attack boost in that situation would make more sense then. So it is still very situational on what you want to do, but if you ever find yourself in that time and place where you can use 3 alts and 3 cards, and you can choose between which boost you want to use, I would generally say now go with the Millum boost. And that is, Millum's maxed out 70% boost. Veldora does 60, and Guy does 50, but Guy does have that 20% crit resistance down on the enemy, so the possibility does exist that he can do more damage with his. Veldora, I don't know if he has a secondary effect, because I honestly don't use him that much, but we can certainly check that. Decreases all targets' pierce resistance, so yeah, not truly as effective. So take this as you will. Just know that I have done the math for you and the science, and so you can use this as a baseline for whatever team you want to run. Obviously, if you don't have Wind Millum, but you have Veldora or Guy, then alt boosting is still a thing. Just keep in mind that their percentages boost are lower, so you may get lower output. So in that case, if you do have Rimuru's 40% and you have Guy's 44%, maybe at that point it might be better to use Rimuru's attack boost over Guy's, because you're not guaranteed to crit all the time unless you've also used like Fire Millum's critical rate boost. So again, it is very situational, but in a vacuum, a 6-card send with Millum's boost does more damage than a 6-card send with Rimuru's attack boost. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informational. I certainly learned a thing right here, so good on us. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and yeah, like and subscribe. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you later.